Hi, I'm Tom Beesley. I'm a lead artist at Rebellion. The most important part of the lead artist's job is he holds the vision of the game. The visuals of the game all fall under his remit. So your job at that point in time is to guide every single thing you see on screen is exactly the way you want it to be. You work with a team of people to make sure that that all works perfectly. I've got a very busy day today. A big part of my job is day-to-day management of the art team. I look after the work they do, I schedule the work they do, and I review the work they do. So I work hand in hand with them. I go through the work as they're making things. The guys making levels, for instance, have a huge amount of work to do. And we work through those levels because they change. Nothing is fixed from the day it starts to the day it ends. Can you do me a favour and take one of these lights? Yeah. And just put it over there for a minute and then we'll have a look. Because at the moment it's really dark, you've got that separation between dark and light, dark and light. Yeah? Cool. Wicked. Okay, I mean these are some of the some concept art basically for Sniper Elite 3, which is our latest title. There's a big mixture of stuff up here, but the vast majority kind of early concept art, inspirational pieces to try and give the art team and the other members on the project an idea of what we're trying to make, trying to give them a focus on where we're going to go with the project and what they can expect to see at the end. This is Carl. This is one of the early concepts for Carl Fairbairn, the main character in our game. Sniper Elite originated, it already had an original character that we worked up a long time ago. But if I was to start again, we'd go through the same basic rules. What do you want to convey with your character? What's the emotion of that character? What's his convictions? How do you want him to come across to the player? Do you want him to be moody and gritty? Do you want him to be dark and sullen? It's one of those, where's the emotion of the character coming from? And that by itself drives through the process. So we'll do hundreds and hundreds of these sketches. Once we've done those, we'll gradually start to work those up into 3D. When we have a design that people are happy with, we'll do some very high-res modelling to go with those. And then eventually, when everyone's happy, we've made all the right choices and we think he's going to work in game, then we'll move him into animation and then he'll be rigged and driven by the animation team. Games artist, eventually you'll start looking at the detail. A key one for me, for any artist, budding artist, is to look at light. Just understand how light works, how it travels over a surface, what makes a shape interesting. So this is one of the very early concepts we were looking at for one of the levels. This is Kesserine. The levels are very much built with light in mind. I mean, we're doing a North African game, so light is absolutely essential to what we're trying to do. This level, we've always wanted to have long shadows, give it that warmth that you get as the sort of desert sun starts to go down. I mean, there's some more work we did with light further up here, where we're pushing daylight much harder into the environment. So we're getting that contrast between the lushness of the green grass into the very arid yellows of the desert. Inspiration comes from absolutely everything you see. I think movies, games, music even, but probably for me the biggest one is reading, of all things, because it forces you to use your imagination. And imagination for a games artist is absolutely critical. I can teach someone how to copy something or how to make something. What I can't do is teach them how to create something from scratch which doesn't exist. My favourite parts of the job are when you sit down at the beginning of a project and you've got an idea on a piece of paper, and sometimes it's a handful of words, and then it could be a week, it could be a month, it could be 2 years later. You find yourself in a situation where you've got a game that plays, and that real snap point for me is the moment you actually think, I'm enjoying this, this is fun. Eventually you put out in the big wide world, and hopefully other people like it. Yes.